So today is Wednesday morning. It's early, Wednesday morning. And I decided to go live early. So if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay and let us know. Are you using castor oil? I'm gonna challenge y'all this morning. And we're gonna talk about castor oil real quick. So if you are coming in, please be so kind to hit that thumbs up for us, show us some type of reaction so that they know that we're putting out some information that they may not want us to put out, but can help you. We always talk about, I'm going to go ahead and jump to it because we had a busy day. We are headed to the hospital to see Mama Black. She had a successful surgery yesterday and is healing. She will be released this morning. I was with her all day yesterday. I picked her up at 5 a.m., took her to the hospital, sat while she had surgery. I was fighting myself because I did not want to get Starbucks coffee, but I was like, why is this coffee smelling so good? She got to her room. I helped her eat. I let her feed herself, but I did help her. And then I got out of there about 4 something. So she is doing great, healing well, which makes me so happy. But I did spend the whole day with her, which is always a blessing. You know, sometimes you got to pause in life to take care of your loved ones, and that's what I did. Took a pause. Good morning. So hopefully everybody can hear me well. I don't have my mics on, so you'll be able to hear Booty in the background with her bone because she destroyed Mr. Chicken Man. So yeah, she back to her bones. But castor oil, I wanted to speak on castor oil real quick just because it's been such a blessing in our lives. And some people may be on the fence about castor oil because it sounds so weird. We know that our skin is our biggest organ and consume and absorb. It's a sponge. So it absorbs everything that we touch and we put on our body. Soaps, makeup, lotion, moisturizers, all this stuff, even the chemicals in our cleaning supplies. Our body is sucking all that in and it's traveling to our organs, and this is why we have to be careful with what we put on our body. Castor oil is one of those things you want to put on your body all the time. I say all the time, bathe in it. Bathe in it. It is a blessing from God, and we know God made everything perfect. He is the only one that made everything perfect. Man just came along and started messing things up. So something as simple as castor oil that can heal the liver, it can heal the thyroids, breasts, reduce wrinkles, can aid in healthy hair, reduce inflammation, relieve arthritis, soothe joints, alleviate constipation, induce labor. So if you are pregnant, I would definitely be careful with castor oil. Heal wounds, stimulate the immune system, can break down bone spurs, can help heal or alleviate sciatic issues, can help with hormonal issues. The same, but you didn't get, yes, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Can help relieve menstrual cramps, relax you, put you to sleep, and so many other things. Cysts, fibroids, tumors, can help dissolve all these things. Now, because I'm not a doctor and I cannot give you medical advice, I always say do your own research into everything we talk about, because no two people are the same, and your body may react different compared to others. But because it's a natural product that God created, your body should react pretty good, as long as you get a good quality of castor oil. And not all castor oils, like everything in life, can be treated the same, because they just not the same. People do things to these products because they want to make more money or all this weird stuff. You can only find plastic bottle. So yeah, plastic is a hormone disruptor. I would stay away from plastic. If you look on Amazon, you can find the bottles with the the glass bottle. So help grow your eyelashes. Yeah, moisturize your skin, everything. Good morning, Soil family. So glad to see you all. So I wanted to challenge everybody. I know a lot of people are on the fence of saying that castor oil can't be doing that much. That's kind of weird. And I'm putting it in my navel. We don't drink castor oil. This one says do not consume, but you can, there is one that you can consume. We don't drink it. I think we had enough of that when we were kids growing up. So now we moved on to bigger and better things. Thank y'all. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate y'all. So what we do is every night at bedtime, and probably why Bobby is up now, dressed, we put castor oil in our navel. If you have not tried castor oil in your navel, I challenge you to try 1 gallon plastic bottle from Heritage Store. Oh, we pour it in a glass jar. You got a gallon. I don't think the gallons come in a glass, but pour it in a glass jar as soon as you can, just so it's not sitting in plastic. I challenge you to try the castor oil in your navel at night. You'd be surprised at what we always surprised at what's going on in our body, but you'd be surprised at what castor oil can do, and you don't even realize all the healing properties of the castor oil. And that's what we mainly do with it. We drop it in our navel at night. Thank you, Maria. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for the stars. Facebook, if you can be so kind and hit the thumbs up for us. I think they say you can tap the screen. I tried it yesterday. It didn't work. Tap the screen to give us some thumbs up. So when you put castor oil in your navel, it will detox your body. It can detox your body. If you put too much in your navel, it will send you to the bathroom, which is just detoxing your body. It's all natural, you know. We can't always explain everything God provided for us, how and why. It's just, it worked perfect. Some people this is Heritage Store brand. You can find this in our Amazon storefront. Some people may see benefits within hours. Some people, it may take them days. It may take weeks. Just know that we are not the same. So, but being patient, trusting in God, being patient, and being consistent is definitely. We put about 3 to 5 drops in our navel, and then rub it around our belly, and go to sleep. I haven't had any problems with it staining our clothes. I haven't had any problems with it staining our sheets. Nala, what are you doing? No. Don't eat nothing. Go lay down. Come on. Here. You can use it as a moisturizer. It is thick. Hey, pescatarian. It is thick, but it's amazing. And one thing it's not going to do is pollute our body, and that's what we want to get away from. So this is why I'm challenging y'all to try castor oil in your navel, on your body. You can drop it in your eyes if you have floaters or blurry vision or any issues with your vision. You can drop a drop in your eyes, and I would do it at bedtime, because you're gonna go to sleep and give yourself time to rest and give that castor oil time to work. But I cannot say it enough. Our body do react to some things that it doesn't like, especially things that have been tampered with. But when you got a natural product that God created, hey, Catherine, that God created, you can't go wrong with that. Like my mind is blown every day. And I'm so grateful that God blessed us to be able to create a product that won't beat your body down to help with things like pain. But because we know everybody can't afford, and I know $23 isn't a whole lot of money, but everybody can't afford to spare $23 right now. So this is why we try to help y'all. If you have castor oil already, and most of us do have castor oil, we just said I'm not drinking it. I just don't think about it. We don't cover our navels when we put it in. We just put it in from last Thursday. Okay, I'll check it. Miss Betty, text me, Miss Betty, so I can make sure I check it. Blurry vision, tempted to drop it in my eye. Yes, all you need is one drop. And what I do is I also rub it on my eyelids, around my eye. But one drop in your eye. All you need is one drop in your eye. Had your hibiscus tea last night. Toasted peanut butter, your honey breakfast yesterday. All right, you getting it in. Thank you, Miss Betty. Good morning from Kansas City, Missouri. So, self-care is the best care. What are you doing, girl? Self-care is the best care. Trusting in God, that's our best doctor. That's our best doctor. For endometriosis, I would say look into the benefits of clay. Look into the benefits of bentonite clay. You can consume bentonite clay, a teaspoon of bentonite clay at night when you get ready to. You should make it at night. And you should take 1 teaspoon of bentonite clay, put the powder in your cup, pour 8 ounces or so of water, 4 ounces of water on top of that, and let it sit overnight. The next morning when you get up, mix it and drink it every morning. That should help you with that. Fatty liver, castor oil. You need castor oil packs. So look into the benefits of castor oil. So this is what our challenge is. Use castor oil some way. I would definitely drop it in my navel at bedtime for sure. If you have issues with your liver, fibroids, bone spurs, rub castor oil there. If you have a pack or something, a cloth, a cotton cloth, you can wrap your belly in or your ankle, wherever you have this issue. A panty liner for your fibroids, so you wear that panty liner. Being consistent and being patient is a thing. We have to be consistent and be patient. But I challenge you to try castor oil. For the women that are suffering with fibroids, I spent all day in the hospital yesterday, and I saw a lot of women coming through there. And I could only imagine how many were having hysterectomies or just some type of reproductive procedure done. I was that woman years ago. I use it on the bottom of my feet, gonna try it on my eyes. I was that woman years ago who was in the hospital scheduled for my hysterectomy. If I knew then what I know today, I would just use castor oil. I use botana oil mainly for my hair, but what I do is I use a bunch of herbs that we grow. I put them in a jar. I put my botana oil, coconut oil, and olive oil in that jar with fenugreek powder. I have cloves in there, black seed, fenugreek, rosemary, lemongrass. I just got a bunch of herbs inside a jar, and I let it sit all the time. And then I put it in a small jar, which I use that to oil my scalp, and then I'll rub it on my face because it's all natural. So, and my skin usually like that. Castor oil and coconut oil is what I use. Yeah. Yep. So you can keep it very simple, but you know, we have to take control of these products we use because that's the only way we'll know exactly what's in it. Now you can go to the store and buy coconut oil. You don't have to break down your own coconuts. It is time consuming. I love it, but I can't break down enough coconuts to sustain my family. But I like the process, so I do process my own coconuts sometimes. It's just when you sourcing things from the store, read those fine lines. Take the time and see exactly what is this, because they like throwing junk in our hey Aunt, they like putting junk in our products, and it affect our body, and it may not affect us now, but later on it will. We just talked about on Monday. We talked about diabetes and how hyperpigmentation. I know something. I'm just trying to figure out how to send me a message. Castor oil will help with hyperpigmentation, but send me a message so I can help you with something else. Acid reflux, same thing. This bentonite clay. Make you a clay drink for a few days, a few weeks. Try it for about 3-4 weeks, and that should help you. Bentonite clay for acid reflux. We talked about diabetes on Monday because my husband and I are trying some things and trying to see what's spiking, what is really spiking our blood sugar. I made a batch of cookies. I made a cake with almond flour, and I still use sugar because, thank you. I'm glad you got your package. I use sugar. I use raw sugar because I don't want to take away flavor from our foods. But I wanted to see what's really spiking our blood sugar, or what should we stay away from. And the way I feel right now is stay away from the flour. The amylopectin in wheat is worse than sugar. So my sister has been dealing with fibromyalgia. She needs something for pain. If you have our pain away oil, let her try that. That pain away oil is amazing for people with fibromyalgia. It is a huge lifesaver. This is Heritage Store. Nala, get off my door. So the amylopectin A and B are what's bad for our glucose. That would spike your blood sugar really, really bad. Most people will go from, and I just saw somebody said, white products like rice, pasta, bread will spike your blood sugar. But you have to be careful with wheat products, period. And all of these products have wheat in it. Wheat bread, honestly, is worse than white bread. Y'all heard Trudy? The hybridized wheat that they use in these products are terrible. So I've been making desserts because I haven't made any desserts in a few weeks. And now that I'm making desserts, I made almond flour. I just bought almonds, freeze dried, made our almond flour, and I've been testing desserts to see. And then I'll wait and check our blood sugar to see did it go up? Did it stay the same? Did it go down? Even with using sugar. So wheat bread, they got a white wheat, but then they have a wheat bread, which is worse than white wheat. Wheat bread ain't good for us at all. It actually, you better off eating white bread rather than eating wheat. The brown bread that we tend to think is better for us. And before you eat white bread, you might as well have a sugary something. Sugar is not as high as bread. So playing with things and trying to figure out what can we consume that's not going to spike our blood sugar, I found that the using something like an almond flour, I haven't really baked with coconut flour yet, but the almond flour for sure, even with raw cane sugar, has been amazing. Gluten bread, I'm gonna do bread next with almond flour. One day this week I am gonna work on that because I haven't even been baking bread. We cut out all carbs for the most part. I still consume carbs, but Bobby cut out carbs altogether. And now we make it depending on how he feel. He like beans and meat. Hey, Karen. Which is great and his body is reacting good to it. Nala, don't eat nothing, okay? Please don't eat nothing. Nala looking at me like, where's all the lemongrass that made me sick? But we definitely got to do research and find out what are these things? What is this? What do you mean wheat is worse than white? And what do you mean sugar is better than wheat? Like what's going on here? Do your research and you be amazed at what you can find. I'm not saying sugar is good for us, but it's definitely better on a glycemic index scale compared to wheat. So I use sugar in our desserts and it did not spike our blood sugar at all. Actually, our blood sugar did really, really well after eating cookies, cakes. But of course we did substitute the flour. Now you can find ancient grain. You can find ancient grains, and that would definitely help tremendously when it comes to your blood sugar levels. But we all know that they put things in our products that our body is just like, I don't know about this, and that's what we got to be careful with. So my challenge for you today is try castor oil. Try castor oil. My next live is Friday morning, where we gonna talk about, have you tried castor oil? And that's only 2 days away. Heal yourself. The doctors cannot heal us. The doctors can aid in making us feel better, but their job is to make money, and we are the cash cows. So when it comes to healing and taking care of yourself, you have to do that yourself, and you can do that yourself. We just pass along little tips and information. Girl, get out of that bowl. Little tips and Ezekiel. So Ezekiel is good. It's just making sure they sourcing the grains good. So look up ancient grains, and that's what you want to stick to when it comes to making bread. Use your castor oil, like I said, drop it in your eyes, rub it on your body, drop it in your navel, rub your feet down, all this good stuff. And then we're going to talk about it some more on Friday, but right now, we need to get to the hospital. Get to the hospital. We may pop on later. I bought Bobby 2 things while we were traveling to Virginia. Of course, y'all. We stopped at Buc-ee's just because it's too big to always just pass. So we stopped at Buc-ee's, and they have a section with seasonings and barbecue sauce and hot sauce and all this stuff, and a pickled section. People always say, y'all should try pickled okra, and I'm like, no thank you. No thank you. I'm not trying pickled okra. I don't like okra. And then pickled? So I've heard enough about it to where I said, maybe we should try it. So we have pickled okra, and we may pop on later and try this live. And then we hear a lot about pickled quail eggs. I don't know. You don't like pickle okra, Karen? Oh my goodness. I don't know. So high cholesterol, I got a whole conversation about high cholesterol. So when it comes to high cholesterol, it is the carbs. And you gotta figure out or find out, ask your doctor, what is my cholesterol? What are my numbers? And if they tell you between 2 and 300, I wouldn't take anything. I would be careful with my carbs. But the body needs fat. The brain needs fat. Your brain needs fat. So if you cut out fat, the healthy fats, there's a difference in healthy and unhealthy fats. You need healthy fats so your brain can fire on time. If you cut out your fats, all these fats, because your cholesterol is high, you're going to start getting things like fog brain, Parkinson's, dementia set in, because you just, your brain needs fats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What's up, fam?
Yeah, you only got like 100 and something people watching.
I got doing this one.
Barry White here.
Continue on.
So, with cholesterol, you definitely pickle okra with some peas. Oh my God. I don't know. I like fried okra. Karen said, no.
Yeah.
No. So with cholesterol, just be careful of what they lead you to believe is high cholesterol. So, of course, we were talking about castor oil. I gave them a castor oil challenge to try castor oil tonight. In the belly, in the eye, on your skin, try it. And we're going to talk about it Friday. We talked about diabetes because most people think sugar, while we think wheat.
Mm-hmm.
So doing your research is very important so you'll know sugar is not your worst enemy when it comes to diabetes. It's wheat.
Yeah, so we got to look at the causation, right?
The amylopectin in the sugar. I mean in the wheat products, which is a hybridized wheat, which is in majority of our products.
So we know sugar spikes.
Great day, baby.
But you got to know why the sugar is affecting you that way. And we found out the reason why is because of the hybridized wheat. And it is affecting our body to a way that we can't actually fight off most things that's going on. So do your research into the wheat, and you will find out that, yeah, it's been a problem for many people.
Yeah.
And because it's a big business now.
It's huge. Because they started it in 1970s. That's when Norman Boulay, I think his name is Norman Boulay, Dr. Norman, that's when he created this hybridized wheat, which is a short wheat that produced more. And in the 90s, they started using it more. He got a Nobel Peace Prize. They started using it more. And now, in 2024-ish, the world is a mess because people use something every day. And now all of a sudden we have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, cancer, skin issues. Our kids are ADHD. It's all of this stuff. I think that the culprit is wheat.
Well, it's been proven now that, yeah, the wheat is an issue. They're not telling us, but if you are doing everything you think you're supposed to be doing and you still having problems, you're looking in the wrong place. You're probably still eating your breads and eating all your wheat products.
Yeah,
and especially the ones from the stores.
And I explained the difference in white bread and wheat bread. When you go from white, even the white wheat, but you go to this brown bread, which is whole wheat, that's worse than white bread because there's more wheat in that. So it's just a matter of...
It's more of that GMO stuff. More of man trying to play with God's creation.
That's it.
And they can't duplicate it. They can make something similar, but there's always going to be something wrong with it that is not giving you the correct amount of nutrients. It is doing the wrong things to your body. Whatever God put here is what He designed, and it's designed to help us. And
you going somewhere?
whenever man interfered, that's when we have these issues.
Yes.
And of course, if it's gonna cost, a lot of money to,
Produce it.
yeah, well, it's gonna cost a lot of money for the people who actually make the money, or the government, then they're not gonna tell us all about it. So we got to make sure we look out for each other
Yep.
and ourselves.
Yep. So look into benefit. Look up amylopectin. We need things that's on the low GI scale, and wheat ain't it. Anything below 55 and below is good. Wheat ain't it. I think wheat's at the highest, 70s or something like that. Sugar is in the 60s. So you got sugar here, and then you got wheat. You got white bread, wheat bread. Sugar is here. Something is wrong. We looking at the wrong thing. So heal yourself.
And this information, guys, is out there. We are not looking for it, and it's not being pushed a lot. So if you listen to us because you receive this better from us, hey, do your research. It's there. We're not about you sitting around slowly dying or deleting yourself
Yeah.
because you don't know.
When you know better, you do better.
That's right. You just gotta. There's flour out there. There's wheat out there. Of course, it costs a whole lot more money that you can mill yourself or purchase, and you can be okay. But you're gonna have to get rid of the everyday wheat.
Yeah.
Now, you talking about the fast food restaurants or what you're gonna get at these restaurants? It's gonna be the bad wheat because it's
Period.
more affordable.
Yeah. Ancient grains is what you need. So my bowels are locked and coffee ain't helping. Try castor oil. Put some castor oil in your navel, rub it around your stomach. It'll unlock you.
For a good bit.
Put a good bit there, and it'll unlock you. So, all right, y'all. Let us head to the hospital. Thank y'all for all the prayers and well wishes for Mom. She doing good. She was laughing yesterday when I left. She was doing good, so I know she doing good. So I didn't. So we're gonna go. They should have her up and walking today because they wanted to get her up yesterday. So y'all have an amazing day. We might pop on. We're gonna see when we want to try this. I want to make crab pie today, so I need to go to the store and do a bunch of stuff. I will. No. No. Let me look, Bobby. You can have that.
All right, fam. So, as y'all know, we raise rabbits, and
Oh my goodness.
whenever we put them in the freezer, we try to use as much as we can. So, I keep the furs, and so I'm gonna tan them, of course, the meat, and then we make dog treats out of the innards, and now. I am making a rabbit cube. So I'm gonna finish these up. I done did everything I need to do, tanned them and all that, and I'm gonna finish them up. If you're interested, hey, I got 20 of them right now.
They supposed to be lucky, right? Like a lucky charm.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. So let me know. I'm gonna finish them up though. I'm loving the fact that I can find more uses or learn how to make more uses. That's a tale, but it's exciting and I'm loving it. All right, guys. We about to get out of here. Y'all have an amazing day.
And don't let nobody steal your joy.